Welcome back as we work to connect with each other and with Jesus. Well, today I want to talk a little bit about preparation of what it means to get ready. And there are a lot of things that we prepare for, get ready for. If we have guests, clean the house. When you go on a trip or vacation, go out of town on some level, you pack, but you also make arrangements for the dog, the mail, those types of things. We prepare for all sorts of things in our life. If you have a test or a job interview, you often study. Trying to make supper, you thaw the meat out. You do different things every day to prepare ourselves. And Jesus tells us that we need to make sure that we are prepared as well, prepared for his return. Because one of the things about Jesus is we know that he has gone away. He was crucified, he rose from the dead, and then he ascended into heaven. And we're waiting for him to come back. And when he returns, he will set up his kingdom in the fullness. And that's when every knee will bow and every tongue confess that Jesus Christ is Lord. It's also when we will be able to enter in his eternal glory with him and enter a place where there's no more sorrow, no more pain, no more suffering. But one of the things about Jesus' return is we don't know when it will be. We don't know the day, the hour. Jesus doesn't even know that. But he tells us we need to be ready. And being ready has a lot of different levels and connotations. But one of the things we need to be careful of is being ready and knowing the date of his return are completely different things. Throughout history, there have been people who have predicted when the return of Jesus will be. But just because we know when it will be doesn't mean that we're ready. Being ready is much deeper than that. It's always making sure that we are with Jesus. And being ready doesn't mean that we just sit on our hands waiting. We need to be active participants in the kingdom of God. But in order to be ready for Jesus' return, really what it means is that we need to be in love with him now. When we spend time with him, when we grow with him, when we invest in our relationship with Jesus, that's what it means to be ready. That's what it means to be ready for when he is going to come back. It's not one of those things where we need to look at the signs and say, well, he's coming now. Many people talk about, we're in the end times now. And Jesus refers to as there'll be wars and rumors of wars and those types of things. Well, that's always the case. So it's not a matter of trying to be able to predict when he's going to come back. It's a matter of making sure that I focus on Jesus so much, that I love him so much, that when he does come back, I'll be ready. Stay connected to each other and to Jesus.